Jesus, I swear you can never get these things started on time correctly or anything else like that. One, I didn't want to be on camera. That was not my ambition or anything else like that. So we're just going to go ahead and turn the camera off. I've actually been playing with it, and looks like my software for my camera is actually giving me all kinds of problems. But what would Star Citizen be without a little bugs? All right, guys, they say life will find a way to get in the way of things. So it's been about 2 weeks since I streamed, and I'm trying to get back into streaming. I don't know how that's actually going to work out, but it is my day off again. My day's off. Oh, man, I don't even know what to say. Going forward, let's find out. Yeah, I think I lost the internet. Nope, it says I have internet. I mean, that's preferable. Oh, well, we're just going to go ahead and keep going at it. We are recording, so, anything that comes up. So, as the title says for the stream, this is Star Citizen. We are going back to live. I should have put a comma in there. For Pyro, for the 100K missions. Basically, we're trying to get a little money because patch 4.1.1 should be dropping pretty soon. And there is so much good stuff in that patch. So much so that I had to quit playing 4.1.1. Mainly because it's like I'm progressing my playing 4.1.1. Mainly because it's like I'm progressing my rep through, and I'm just going to have to redo it all over again. And I figured, hey, let's go ahead and use this time a little bit and turn around and just have some fun in live. So basically what I've been doing for the past 2 nights and been having a blast at, I have been running PvP bounties in Pyro, specifically the 120k, 100k bounties. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to jump back into Pyro, and we are going to go at it. Couple things. I could just take my Hornet, but it's not very fun. It's not. So what I've been doing is I have been taking my Carrack, loading up the Furies, and just heading out. Here's the funny thing. I don't even know if I can get into the game. But, I mean, at least the stream's still on? Can he get into Star Citizen? Is Star Citizen going to be Star Citizen? Probably. We'll have to just wait and see. I'm hoping that I can get into Star Citizen. I was just playing earlier. Just having a good old time. Alright, we're going to Alt F for it. It doesn't look like there's any server performance issues. While the game is booting back up, let's go to Spectrum. Because that's usually the best place to find out whether or not the servers are crashed. Just go into the testing chat, and everybody will tell you, hey, servers are dead. Maybe I am going to just play the PTU. I mean, I hope not. I don't mind the PTU at all. I love the PTU. It's my favorite there is, but man, I just want to make money. Let's hit the general channel. I will not read out Spectrum because nobody wants to know about Spectrum. All right, well, game is back up. So let's jump in. Maybe. Okay. No, I don't want to shut down Windows 10. Multiple instances of the game are running. Yes, I know that. I'm trying to fix that. Oh, this is so weird. Okay. I don't even know what to do right now. Finally get the stream up and running. Decide to play Star Citizen. Can't get into Star Citizen. Star Citizen's just doing weird Star Citizen things. So yeah, I'm not going to talk about the PTU a whole hell of a lot. I don't really see the need to talk about the PTU a lot. There are so many videos out there. Go watch a content creator that's actually good at what they do. Basically, yeah, just come with us, jump in, have some fun. This is so weird. My game is not full screening. I've never had this problem before. Oh, there it goes. All right, I think it actually full screened that time. Checking player permissions, contacting a shard, jumping in. All right, this is much better than we did last time. Ah, Rayari. I wish those missions actually did something. They were... I don't think anybody's turning in Rayari other than for the shits and giggles of it. Also, I'd like to see the new minables, like, available somewhere else. Like, maybe in Pyro, you know? You're just scanning, like, Pyro 2, and boom! Care Knight on the ground. That's a good question. Can you mine those things anywhere else? I don't think you can. Alright, where are we? We are at New Babbage. It's a good place to be. It's a good place to start out. Alright. We will go this way. Alright, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be grabbing some Furies, and we're going to be heading out to the Pyro system. We will be using the Carrack as a carrier. And we will just be making 100k. We'll do about 5 to 10 of these, and then see if there's anything else working. Right now there's not much going on in Pyro, but I mean we can see what we got going on. We'll take the very long road all the way to the spaceport. One of the things that I've noticed just over the last couple of days, I don't know if it's always been like this, but when the Carrack takes damage, it doesn't actually show any structural damage. So it's really hard to repair it, like, out in the field. As you guys know, one of the things I like to do is I like to bring a repair gun with me to go ahead and repair out there. You know, just scrape off some of the ships, fill up the repair gun. We'll be doing the same thing, just in case any of the Furies. But the Furies are kind of the same way too. I don't really ever see any damage. I guess because if they take a little damage, they just explode. But yeah. All right. So. Pin yourself right and you hit the ground, you have a chance to live. Oh. There was a new video out, like a survival video for like Star Citizen. Like, what happens if you crash on the ground? I'm like, I never crash on the ground, I just explode. But hopefully someday engineering, let's say 2026, engineering should come in and ships will no longer explode, and maybe we'll have a chance at living if we actually hit the ground. But for right now, we still have the HP mechanic, which means if our HP gets to 0, our ship explodes, which is never any fun. I just kind of wish that they would get some of those systems in, even if they don't have full-blown engineering in. You know, they had like repair of like components and stuff like that. I don't know. I just kind of want the whole soft death HP kind of to just go away. It's just, it's not super fun. But then again, on the other end of the coin, I don't like the current disabling of ships. Like, I guess in the older flight models, I don't know all the flight models, but in the older flight models, you could target like certain things on a ship. Like you could target a wing and do like sub-targeting. Maybe that's something we should try out. Let's see if we can still do sub-targeting. Maybe I'm just like talking nonsense. Maybe you can still do it. Well, once we get to Pyro and we get into Fury and we start engaging, we'll try to pull up sub-targeting and see if we can still do that kind of thing. I know we can do the what do they call that new feature where you zoom in, precision targeting, which lights up things to shoot, but I don't know, it doesn't really work because you're flying at such obscene speeds, flying past each other. The zoom isn't all that much.
Welcome.
I don't know. I'll show you what I mean when I get up there.
Vehicle retrieval system.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to need to do is we are going to need to get our Carrick. So hopefully we just automatically still have our large. We're going to pull 2 Furies. We're going to bring them both with us, Fury 1 and Fury 2. And then according to some of the patch notes, I haven't tried it yet. I do need to jump in there and try it. You can pull up multiple ships on your pad now. I don't know how that actually works, but I don't know. Maybe that'll be cool. But right now what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to pull up 2 Furies, put them off to the side, and then grab the Carrick. So let's get started on that.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Okay, we'll claim that Fury.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
Don't necessarily need to do an expedited
Welcome
claims because it's
to
going to
the
take us at least 2
ASOP
minutes to
Vehicle
get a
Retrieval
Fury
System.
up and parked. So let's see, Fury retrieve.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has. Please visit us again.
I was looking through. Ooh, King Lear. Shit, yeah, dude. Alright, one of the things that annoy me about CIG more than anything else is the slash commands. You can't do like a /I invite, you can't do a /P, anything like that. It's so annoying. I think he just might be grabbing me to join the server, which is fine. We'll go with that. I don't really care either way. Dear heart. All right. All right, let's go ahead and get this bad boy. Oh, I did not want to do that.
Hello, how can Miss help you today?
I'm so used to like calling the hangar door and opening it up that I just do it automatically.
Successful. Engines off.
All right, there's one Fury. I think the Carrick, I pulled the Furies out because they were kind of beaten up, so kind of needed some new Furies, but I think the Carrick actually still has my bike in it, my pulse, so we'll grab that one and go forward from there. Grab our second Fury here.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Fury 2.
Your vehicle has been delivered. Please visit us again.
Great title for that Fury. Fury 1 and Fury 2. Alright, so we'll get these off to the side, and then get them into the ship, and then head to Pyro. I've been debating whether or not to go buy a hover quad rather. Hover quad? I think it's a hover quad. I don't know. I love that bike. I have a Pulse. I bought it on impulse. Get it? But dad jokes. don't know if I like it. Sometimes I like it. Sometimes I absolutely hate that thing. I don't know. But it does fit anywhere, so there's that. Would anyone like to join a pirate crew? From Captain Jack Sparrows. Sparrows with an S. Everybody's wanting to join this pirate crew. Alright, I get it. I don't know, man. I think if you join a pirate crew and you get shot in the back of the head when you get on the ship, I think that's on you, man. Ooh, he's better set up than me, though. He's got his Discord already set up to a domain name. I need to do that.
Hello. How can
Hello.
Miss help you today? Systems on.
All right. Second Fury.
Landing successful. Engines off.
Now I know what you're saying. You're like, fool, why are you taking 2 Furies? That's a very good question, because sometimes I explode. And I don't want to have to go get new Furies. So if I take 2 and one gets shot up, I have a second one and I can stay out longer. Plus the Carrack has a ton of fuel, so we should be pretty good to go. Alright, I'm gonna pull up the Carrack, then I am going to grab my gun.
Welcome to the ASOP
My
vehicle
repair gun,
retrieval
just
system.
in case.
Your vehicle has been delivered.
And then we
Please
are
visit us
going to
again.
open up the Carrack, get the Furies in, and head out. I don't think I'm going to come across any cargo. I'm going to want to light for a little bit. We'll take that one. You just never know what you're going to run into out there. Where's my ship? Do vultures fit in a catapult? I do not think vultures fit in caterpillars. I'm gonna be kind of honest too. I've been trolling the last couple of days because I have a new theory. My theory is I don't think CIG is planning on remaking any of these ships or working on these ships other than like little things. You know, everybody says this ship needs a rework, this ship needs a rework, and they're like, oh, well, they just did this to the Carrack, and they did this, and they did this, and I was like, yeah, dude, I don't think that means what you think it means. Oh, wait, no, leave the door, damn it. Oh well. Looks like we got a little server lag there. All right. Get upstairs real quick. I love having a Carrack. I didn't actually buy this ship. I actually bought the Galaxy, so this is the loaner for the Galaxy. I love the Polaris too, but I don't know. The Polaris is just too big for like solo. I think this ship's a little too big for solo. But it is what I got until we get the TAC. And hopefully the TAC will be, well, we know the TAC will be here next week. So my newest ship, the Starlancer TAC, which I bought at CitizenCon the second it came on the screen. I'm not a late adopter. I bought that sucker as soon as they said it. Bought it from my chair. Forgot to get my 10% off on that too. But yeah, can't wait for the TAC. That's gonna be my new go-to solo ship. But I do have a Polaris, and the Polaris is a super nice ship. I love that ship. It's just with the Polaris, it's like You need friends. All right. Let's go ahead and get this bad boy parked in here. Get the second one, and then we can get on the road. Or in space. What's the proper term here? I feel like I need to move back. Yeah, I can move back a little. That's good.
Engines off.
Alright, let's go grab the second ship. And then get out into space. Star Citizen, the only game that takes you half an hour to get out to space. I don't mind it, though. Some people say it's a waste of time. I'm like, what else are you doing? Alright. Go get the second Fury, and then we can get out of here. Setting course for Pyro.
Engines on. Launch sequence complete.
I'm using a caterpillar. Oops. Let's act like we know how to fly. I don't know why, but I'm like, you have to be dead on. Just makes me feel better, okay? My OCD is kicked in. Alright, that looks perfect. Look at that. That is definitely how the Carrack should look all the time. Alright, Carrack mini carrier getting ready to leave the station. We are going to fly from the lower bridge because we need control over the shields. Alright.
Anvil Aerospace. All
Get
systems
this show on the road.
online.
You know what? Let's get some fuel real quick before we leave.
Engines online. Quantum fuel is at
I remember when they got the economy
Takeoff
team and I was
complete.
so excited for them and thought, man, they're going to make this game great and change everything. Pfft, the economy's still garbage in this game. They had lofty ideas,
Landing
but they
gear
backpedaled
raised.
on everything. Like, oh yeah. Like they want to charge 500K per torpedo, which is fine. That's cool. Let's do that. But then they backpedaled on it because under the new what is it? Regeneration. And like you get everything back. It's stupid. So I feel bad for the economy team, but I mean, hell, at least they're getting a paycheck. So even if they don't do anything. All right, so Pyro Gateway, fly through the gateway, head off, and get some bounties done. One of these days, I think they'll get the economy right in this game. Under 4.1.1, they've got the new scripts. Those are cool. I like those. Maybe that's going to be the new economy. The Alpha UEC is just going to be the underlying economy, but the actual economy will be scripts.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Scripts and Wicklow favors, but I think they need to build up Wicklow a lot more. He doesn't have very much in the way of like loot right now. He definitely needs to get some Wicklow only loot, something that's really like useful that people really want. That's what we need. All right, I'm gonna hit the Pyro gateway, and at the exact same time, I'm gonna hit the Be Right Back. Boom. I don't know why I think that's cool. All right, I'm back. Take off the Be Right Back screen. I do need to set my audio so that the game audio stays on when I alt tab out. Need some good elevator music as we cruise through space. Be right back. I forgot something. All right, had to let the dogs out. I'm all over KH3. All I find are these grazer things. KH3 is the way to go. Copians. Copian Horns 3. All right, coming up to the Pyro Gateway. get in there and do it, guys. Captain Jack Sparrow's still looking for a crew. Part of me wants to sign on for this crew. All right. Oof. Problem with the Kerrigan, man, it just doesn't turn. Good news is we're almost there. Oh, somebody just abandoned a cuddy out there. Huh. Okay. Is what it is. Alright, it's time to start slowing down. We're going a little fast. Speculating why the patch hasn't dropped yet. I'm like, it hasn't dropped because it's not ready. Shit be broken. Okay, we have got to turn around. Three, two, one. Good enough. All right. Let's align it and go. Tuning complete. I'm sorry, this jump tunnel is, every time I go through it, I know it should be getting old. I don't go to Pyro that much, but man, I have a lot of fun with this. I also absolutely suck. This jump tunnel's nose, they're like, oh well, this guy sucks. We're just gonna give him a straight tunnel. I have never had a tunnel this straight. I don't know if the server is giving me problems. Oh, I just got the be right back screen up. Get to the end of that. Whoa. That was messed up. Alright, somehow, some way, I think we've made it. Yeah. We've definitely made it. Turn that off. Alright, good news, kids. Nobody's out here trying to kill us, so there's that. Somebody out there. Alright, let's do it. Alright, let's go to checkmate then. We'll start our adventure off in checkmate. good old-fashioned checkmate.
Quantum drive is now on.
Alright, I feel like I need to help someone. Somebody's like, dude, they've been exiting a planet's atmosphere for like an hour? I'm like, you're doing something wrong. All right. Heading to checkmate. Gonna go ahead and pick up our first bounty. We've got about 7 million pounds of fuel, so looks like we helped a newbie, maybe? I don't know. Victoria something. I don't know if he/she can get out of atmosphere. All right, about 17 gigamommies away. Oh, you know what I do need to do? Oh, you know what? No, my power management. I think my power management saves now, so we'll test it as soon as we get to checkmate. I want to make sure that my shields come up to full power. You never want the ship to get accidentally shot. Yep, so the name of the game today is just to get some money. I don't even think I'll be clearing out the ads. I think I'm just going to go after the main guy. If I get caught up by an ad, I'll go ahead and shoot him down. But if not, I just want to get as much money as possible. And then towards the end of the stream, we'll head back to Lorville and we'll pick up a raft. Just because I want one. I know that in 4.1.1, the raft goes through some changes. I know that is not a rework of the raft. It's they just removed a couple of pylons from the art and extended the cargo grid. Oh, they put a tractor beam on. I don't know if it's got components or not. To be honest, I don't know if I've ever been in a raft. But I'm gonna go buy ones because I don't know. I just can't pass up like that amount of SCU. All right, let's go ahead and get our contract. Bounty hunters, we'll do the 120, accept the offer. All right, we're gonna have to plot to it. Oh, I love the fact that somebody's trying to get the Mantis to work and is asking in general chat, like, how's the Mantis work? I'm like, dude. That's another ship that I think I need to pick up too, is the Mantis. I had one for the longest time, but I lost it in the last wipe, and I just haven't picked it back up. So I think we're gonna have to. We gotta buy what? 2 arrows. We've already got the 2 Furies. We have to pick up the raft, and then a Mantis. So those are our next ships that we're gonna buy. And then when I upgrade the PC, we will pick up the new. We'll start with the alt account and picking up the stuff for the alt account, which honestly I think is going to be a raft. Maybe I should just send the money to the alt account, log into the alt account, and buy the raft. That's kind of where I want the raft. I don't really need it on my account. Oh, but I'm not going to have a Star Lancer anymore. Not the max. Alright. Enough talk. It's time for action. About 1 Gigamommy's out. So basically, we want to get close enough, about 10k away, and then we want to hit the Furies and take out the mobs.
Bottom drive is now up. Shields online.
Ooh, my HUD's not working. That's funny too, because I just looked at it and I was like, oh, the HUD. Somebody's complaining about the HUD.
Shields offline.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with it. Maybe once I get out of the chair. I'm not going to worry about it too much. I just can't see my shields. Alright, we are coming into the asteroid cluster. Do need to slow down a little bit. So we get down to about 240. We'll go ahead and switch over to shields.
Shields online.
There's something down there. Actually, kind of a lot of stuff around here. Alright, that should be good. Let's go ahead and stop it. There she is. Gmon Brighton. That ought to be good right there. Alright, it's Fury time. And yes, this is the long way around, but it's kind of fun. Plus, I really love flying Furies. It's kind of weird. I was playing with a couple of guys last night, and they were just like, oh man, you really like the Furies. I was like, I do. Fury was, there's a couple ships that I bought just because I absolutely wanted them, and the Fury was one of them. I had to wait for, I think I waited for IAE to buy them because they weren't for sale in game for like the longest time, and I finally bought one. So I paid the 50 bucks, bought the Fury. I think that's the same time I picked up the bike too, the Pulse. Just because I was like, I need to own one of these because I kept losing the, let's take this one. I kept losing the hover quad every single time that we got a patch, and I was just like, nah, dude, I can't do this no more.
Engines on. Launch sequence complete. Contact received. Landing gear up.
All right, my little TIE fighter. I'm just gonna assume. I'm gonna make the assumption that my shields are up because the HUD just stopped working. I mean, it was working just fine, and now it doesn't work. I don't get it. I guess we'll know when we get shot at.
Contact received.
All right, Jimmond. It's coming into range. Oh man, I completely forgot. Whoa! There's the Battlestar. Dude, I can't see anything on this ship. None of the HUDs are working. I do not know what's up with this HUD. I was playing earlier, the game was working just fine. And now all of a sudden we've got all these issues. Okay, I'm just gonna assume my shields are working.
Shield under attack.
Woo! None of that now. What is this, like a terrapin? Oh. Since the HUD isn't working, I can't really do the test that I wanted to do. Somebody explain to me why this thing can fire at me in that arc. There we go. Alright. We're gonna head back to the Carrick. Actually, we should probably take these guys out. I don't even know what I'm fighting. What was that? What was that, boys? Oh, it's a nomad.
Target destroyed.
I don't know what I destroyed.
Target destroyed.
There we go. There we go, there we go. There are targets all over the place. This guy looks like he's flying on his own power.
Contact received.
Our Battlestar music going?
Shield under attack.
You're messed up, dude. Oh, why are there so many? I'm almost wondering if a second bounty popped on me.
Target destroyed.
Definitely thinking a second bounty popped on top. This is a lot of guys. What are you, a Hornet? MK1? Get your nose over here. I fly Hornets all the time, dude. I know your weak spot. Let's go, let's go. Ooh. No idea what my damage is, dude. The fact that I've got broken HUDs. Alright, so I've already made my 100k. I can't actually just go back to the Carrick and get the hell out of here. I have this weird thing like this guy insulted my mama. No, you don't. This definitely isn't server lag, I just suck. Why do I keep getting spawns on me? No idea the condition of this ship.
Target destroyed.
Oh, that explains that one. I'll take this guy. There we go.
Target
This is a lot of work. I think I killed that guy already.
Contact received.
This guy. Where are you? You're behind me. Okay. We gotta go. Let's go. No idea what's up with the HUDs.
Contact received.
Yeah, they just keep spawning. Oh my god. Looks like the Carrick's under attack too. What's out here? Don't blow up my ship. There we go. I don't know who or what you are or why you want to mess with my Carrick. I really think that's a bad idea.
Target destroyed.
Alright. Let's go home.
Landing gear down. Landing successful. Engines off.
Alright. That was a lot of work. No idea what's up with the HUDs. Oh, you know what? I didn't don't know. I didn't set my regen point to the Carrick. I would think I'm still set to the Carrick from the previous one. But, I don't know. We'll see. We're getting the hell out of here.
Bogey.
Yeah, I know. There's all kinds of bogeys. It's kind of crazy. Whoa. It's like the whole server just, like, crapped out. Alright, well, let's go ahead and just jump. The map's not working. Alright.
Shields offline.
Can we get out of here? Pyro 436 gigamommies away. Dudley's. Rat's Nest. Monarchs. Let's go to Monarchs. 11 gigamommies. That's not too bad. We'll head out over there. Yeah, I think this server is like just a pain in the ass. Looks like people are getting server errors and everything else. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to hit Monarchs. We're going to go ahead and try to server hop, because that's what you do in Star Citizen. But we'll stay on the Carrick. Alright, I'll be right back as we jump to Monarchs. I just need to get the dogs inside because they want to bark at everybody. Dog's outside just being a pain in the butt. All right. All right, well, we've made it to Monarchs. Let's actually shoot for an OM real fast. OM5. Everybody remember that? Turn off the be right back. I need to put this on a hotkey. That's exactly what I need to do.
Is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
All right. We're going to go ahead and jump servers real fast. Oops. For some reason, this is one of the only beds that works for bed logging on the Carrack, which is this top bunk right here. So, and I can't even find a bed on the Polaris you can bed log on. It's like, it's ridiculous. All right. So I think we're going to go ahead and join our boys across the pond and see how the EU servers are looking. Looks like I'm not the only one queuing up for the EU. I wasn't the only one with this idea. Not even really sure how long I want to stream today. I think I've been going for about an hour now. Maybe I'll go for 2-3 hours. Call it a day. Hopefully we'll have better luck on this server. Also don't like this animation. You come down a ladder, but the ladder's on the other side. I don't know. It is what it is. Let's see if we've actually got HUDs and everything else. I have no idea how much damage I did to my ship. Oh!
Anvil Aerospace.
Nice.
All systems online.
So yeah, this is what I'm talking about. So the ship is actually showing that it's damaged, but you take a look at the actual ship itself. Like, 0 damage out here. So you can't really fix it out in space. You can't like, 0 to hero this. Alright, let's see here.
Shields
Okay, so the shields are
online.
coming on
Shields
full.
offline.
Looking good. Let's go ahead and grab a contract. Bounty Hunter, looking good. 120, accept. I knew something was wrong when I was flying right now, and the mobs just kept spawning over and over and over again. And I was like, oof, this is not good. So the arrow, I think I have to go to area 18 to buy the arrows.
Quantum drive is now on.
So in a perfect world, my loadout for my Polaris would be 2 arrows, 2 Furies, and a Pisces. That's like my perfect loadout. You know, the Pisces you can put in the bottom. You don't need to use that thing all the time. If I'm going to keep doing this, I'm going to have to buy an Idris. That way I can just have my whole fleet inside the carrier.
Quantum drive is
It's just
now
obnoxious, though. I just don't know what I would do with something like that. Alright. Same shenanigans as last time. Take the Carrick in there. Carrick did take a lot of damage. At least I think it took a lot of damage. I can't really tell how much damage it took because it just goes red. But I'm pretty sure the Carrick took a good amount of damage. Alright, let's start slowing this bad boy down.
Bogey. Shields online. Docking initiated. Docking denied.
I'm doing everything I can to stop this ship.
Landing gear deployed. Docking initiated.
Alright. Out to the
Docking
Furies.
denied. Landing gear raised.
Wendell downtown Varley. I've also noticed that, like, whatever the... Ooh, something just exploded outside. Well, it looks like Wendell downtown Varley just exploded into my ship. Alright. Note to self.
Shields hit.
Oh, this is ridiculous. You just can't turn fast enough. I know they gave you, like, pilot control guns, but they just don't work. It's almost better just to go jump in the actual turret and fire on these guys. In all honesty, I don't really care. I don't think the little lasers are going to cut through me, so... Now them running into me, that sucks. Alright. Where are we going? Halfway across the solar system, sure.
Shields hit. Shields offline.
We're gonna jump before we take any damage. Maybe.
Quantum drive is now on.
There we go. Running gun. Alright. Note to self. Slow down a hell of a lot sooner. You know what? I also need to go set my regen point. Just make sure I'm set to regen here. Currently, yep, I'm set on the Carrick. Actually, I have enough time. I should just go get full health. What type of store has cruise in bulk but not the yellow cruise from the cargo center? Does it matter? You're like, I only drink the purple cruise. Oh, we're almost there. That was a good use of my time. Oh, we can't get in the pilot seat. I can get in the co-pilot seat. Can't get in the pilot seat. Can I fly the ship from here? No. It's a useless co-pilot seat. Nope, we're good to go. Mini Carrack Carrier. That's what this stream should be called.
Shields online. Okay.
That should be close enough. We're going to stop right here. We're going to attempt to stop. All right. Now that stuff is working, we should be able to... Hopefully we don't get rammed again. At least that was a free bounty, getting rammed. That was nice. I didn't mind that. All right. The other day I took so much damage to the hangar door that it was stuck open, like in hyperspace and everything, and I actually enjoyed having it just always open. It was like a happy accident. I don't know how to repeat that. Alright. I did take some damage. Let's see what type of damage we took. Oof.
Hello. How can Miss help you today?
Bad boy. This bad boy got a little jacked up. Alright, so first off, let's kill a cooler, because we can still do that right now.
Launch sequence complete. Contact received. Landing gear up.
So taking a look at the Fury, even on the Fury, you can't see any damage. I don't know if this is... I can't remember if the Furies had actually taken damage or had physicalized damage. There's a lot of things I don't like about the Fury, like you can't reload it. Like, if it runs out of missiles, I can't just be carrying missiles and put missiles on it, or at least I couldn't before. I haven't tried it in a while, to be honest with you. Alright. Hold on, let's stop here real quick, because we did want to try... Alright, so that is the precision targeting. Let's do this. Go to options, key bindings. Go to advanced controls. should be under target cycling. Attackers, yes. Forward. Cycle subtargets. Subtarget forward is R. Alt R. So would you hit R? Let's find out. Oh yeah, look at that. I don't know what it targeted. Is that an engine? That's another engine. Alt-R. Okay. Well, let's just leave its engines targeted. Let's go take a look. So I guess you can still sub-target.
Contact received.
Yeah, well aware of that. Yeah, that precision targeting doesn't really do garbage. I mean, guess maybe on bigger ships? I feel like this server's struggling too. Oh, I guess it's lit up there. Isn't really taking any damage though. It's also not fighting.
Target destroyed.
Sub-targeting doesn't seem to be working on this guy. Really no reason to do that sub-targeting, to be honest with
Shield under attack.
you. No, you don't. No, you don't, Sentinel. I thought he was gonna hide behind the rock. I thought you were gonna get slick, dude. Fury versus a heavy fighter. And come on, are you kidding me? There was no reason for me to explode. It was lagging so bad. Ugh. That game is lagging so bad. I wonder what CIG. Well, you know, they said they were gonna like do a patch, so I'm wondering if like everyone's downloading the new patch. You know, let me check on that real quick. Go to Spectrum. No, they're still in the process of a new PTU build. Okay. In all honesty, there was no reason for me to explode right there. But that's why we bring a second Fury. So we don't have to go home with our tails between our legs. Oof. Here's the question. Yeah, I think I have stuff in my backpack. No. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go get the stuff out of my backpack. What a unique outcome this is. I mean, really, Chad, Did it look like I was close to anything? I don't feel like I was close to anything. I don't feel like I was close to, like, an asteroid or anything else. That's just messed up. That is Star Citizen at its greatest right there.
Hello, how can I help you today? Systems on.
Alright, same thing. Kill the cooler. Drop everything into shields, weapons. You know we don't need no damn life support.
Launch sequence complete. Landing gear up.
Alright. Where is my dead body? It's like over my dead body. Also, my Fury looks really green in this light. Not saying that's a bad thing. There's a lot of ships around here.
Contact received.
Oh, there's a player out here. Did I get... No, I don't think I got blown up by a player. Hell, maybe I did get blown up by a player.
Contact received.
Oh! My dumbass just blocked out. No! Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No way, buddy. Ah, damn it. I am a very bad pilot. Alright, I gotta get the hell out of here. The Carrick's not gonna last. I know, I saw that player and I was like, you know what, dude, I should probably kill this guy. And I was like, ah. That was fun, though. Alright, I'll get the hell out of here. Head to a refueling station. Pick up some more Furies. Okay, where are we at? L5. Rab ignition. I guess we can go to checkmate. I don't really want to go to checkmate. Where else can we go? Yeah, rotten fuels is fine. We'll head off over there. We did get the bounty complete, so
Shields offline.
we're just out of Furies.
Quantum drive.
All right.
Is now on.
Time to go to the bathroom. Yeah, not a bad run. What have we pulled in? Like 400k already? Something like that? Yeah. 400k, so I think we should be getting... I'm not sure how much the raft is. You know what? Let me find out how much the raft is. Star Citizen ships. In-game. Let's find out how much the raft is. Currently... And that did not work for me. In-game price. This is actually a good time to figure out where the arrow is too. I'll see. The arrow, I believe, is going to be area 18. And the raft is by... Who makes the raft? Argo, right? And the raft is going to be 3.5. That's a new deal. The arrow is area 18, and that's 1.9. So what did I say? 3.5, 5, 6, 7. I may need about 7 million. How much am I currently at? So I need about 1 million more. About 800,000. That'll give me both of the ships that I want to grab. That'll get me both arrows and the raft.
Quantum drive is now off.
Alright, so we're going to need to do at least 8 more bounties. How much time we got? It's 11:55. Freelancer out there. Let's dock this thing, get some more Furies, get back out into the fight. I think I've only been here once before. Where is my docking? Underneath. That's not good. Dude, these stations are so pretty. I love them. I would like to see one of these stations not all wrecked. Just give me like that whole Babylon 5 moment. Which is what I really hope... Oh, shit. I think I didn't miss that. I think that's what they're going to do with Port Olisar. I think we're going to get like a Babylon 5 moment where like Port Olisar just comes up and they're like, oh yeah, it's out over here. Is that a Babylon 5 moment or a Babylon 4? I think it was Babylon 4. I don't know. It's been so many years since I've watched that show. I can't remember what happened now. All right. Okay. I guess we don't know how to land? Oh, shit, that's why. Ah, Star Citizen. I loves you. I loves you so much. Okay. I guess this is where we live now, upside down. Till the doors close. this happened. Alright. It's not the end of everything. It is but the beginning. The beginning of our adventure. I can't get right side up. How does one explain this? Okay. So, at the end of the day, we are now upside down. I think we're stuck in the floor. All right. New plan. Oh, wait. Let's shut the ship off. All right, so here's the plan. We're upside down, but we're in the hangar, which is probably... I'm not going to say this is my worst landing. I'm not going to say it's my best. But we're going to go ahead and shut the ship down completely. Kill the power. And we're going to go out an airlock. And then we're going to fall. And hopefully we don't die. And then we're going to store this ship. Let's see. The airlocks are on... Honestly, we should probably just go out the top airlock. That one would be closest to the ground, I would say. Right? So, technical deck. We're going to go up to the cartography deck and go out the top airlock. Top. Come on, dude. Open up. Don't play with me. Don't play with me, server. All right. We're getting closer to the ground as we go higher. All right. Let's look out the window. Yep, that looks like the ground. Uh-oh. What's going on? Oh no! I can't get out. Boom! Perfect. Alright. That is one way to get out of the ship and pass its gravity. Alright, and let's just go ahead and store this bad boy.
Welcome to the ASOS vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Thank you.
Your insurance claim has been sent. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Alright, there's one Fury. There's the second Fury.
Your insurance claim has been sent. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Alright, we'll get the Furies out. And then we'll call back up the Carrick, and then we'll go back out and we'll start making money.
Welcome to the ASOS vehicle retrieval system.
I mean, as long as the Carrick comes up right side up, I think we'll be okay.
Your insurance claim has been set. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Thank you.
Your vehicle has been moved. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
You gotta love this refueling station. They don't even like put the caution bars up. They're just like, nah, dude, not for you. Not for you today. Everybody's like sitting there thinking, oh, they're gonna drop the patch. They're not gonna drop the patch on a Tuesday. Thursday maybe. Or Thursday maybe patch watch. They'll be like, all right, this is the last patch, but I don't know. I still think they're gonna let. I still think they're gonna get the tack out into the PTU and let us try out the tack. So. I do want to see what the patch is. There was no patch yesterday, so.
Hello. How can Miss help you today? Systems on.
All right. Oof. Is there no place to put these Furies? I mean, I guess I can get it in there. What's over there? Oh, that's medical. Don't get caught on the cables.
Landing
Alright.
successful. Engines off.
You want to get these things off the pads because they'll disappear otherwise. It's really weird. All right. Get the last Fury.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle
Hopefully.
retrieval
Hopefully Star Citizen is just with me today.
system. Your vehicle has been visited.
Get that next Fury up here. Man, I tell you what, dude, I cannot wait to move because our internet sucks so bad that I can't even with this internet anymore. My internet just sucks so bad. All right. Fury 2, then pull up the Carrack. Let's give it a shot. What's the worst that could happen? It's still upside down? That would be funny. We gotta get back out into the combat.
Hello. How can Miss help you today? Systems on. Landing successful. Engines off.
All right. Furies are parked. Let's get that Carrack going. I hope that's far enough in. I think it'll be all right. All right, now we'll pull up the Carrack, get the Furies back in the Carrack, head back out. And this time it's now shoot players on site. Pretty sure that's exactly what happened to both of my other Furies. I just got blown up by other. That's on me.
Your vehicle has been delivered.
That's on me being a nice guy. I should have just missile locked that guy the second I just should have just lit into him. All Is she upside down? I don't know. I hope. Do I rock HRT bounties with this ship? I don't know. Sometimes I do. I mean, it really depends. Right now, I'm kind of like exploiting the fact that I have HRTs and I can get the very low risk targets in Pyro. So, and they pay like 120k. So, I'm just trying to get some money up or trick out my Polaris. So, I want to buy 2 arrows and then I want to buy a raft before the patch drops. But yeah, right now I'm just exploiting. I'm gonna say it's a bug. I don't think it's intended, but yeah. I mean, the most I fight here is like a freelancer, so I'm able to cut through them pretty nicely with the Furies. All right, let's go open up the hangar and get these ships in here. Good news, kids. The ship is right side up. I feel pretty good about myself right now. Ship didn't explode. We're back in the fight. Elevators are working. Man, we are just golden. Let's go. All right, so we're going to go open up the hangar and get the Furies in and get back out there. How many missions can you do per hour? It really depends. If you're just doing hit and runs and you're not like doing what I'm doing, just because of the fact that I have the Carrack and I'm picking the Furies and I'm just kind of goofing around. Last night we were doing about, I would say 10 to 15 an hour, to be honest with you. So I was able to make $1 million in less than an hour last night, no problem. Just because you only have to swing in, and I was actually in my Hornet last night, my Mark II. So in my Hornet, I was just like absolutely just decimating the target, and then just jumping out. I wasn't playing with the ads or anything else. So I'd say 8 to 10 on the easy.
Engines on. Launch sequence complete.
Oh, really? I don't know. It just kind of seems like, because I have HRTs, I would expect HRT missions, but I'm not getting HRT missions. Watch. Once I get out of here and I take the mission, you'll see what I mean. It's a very low risk target for 120k. So I don't know. Maybe it is just paying more because Pyro's more dangerous. I mean, I can understand that 100%. Because I just died. Hornet without a problem. The Hornet just has stupid firepower. The Hornet is still overpowered, but it's in Pyro. That's true, and that's what I'm saying. Either way, I'm making money to buy my ships so that I can be ready for patch 4.1.1. I'm really looking forward to this patch. All the PTU I've played has been super awesome, just driving it. So we'll see. All right, let me go get the last Fury, and we are out of here and back into it. But the money's been, like, really great. I mean, I was broke when I started this, like, 3 days ago. I think I had less than 1 million credits. And I'm not playing, like, all day. This is only, like, a 2-3 hour play session. And I'm an industry player. I mean, you can tell by my armor, I am not a FPS or I'm not a combat pilot or anything else like that. I am straight up industry, flying around in my reclaimer or my
Sequence complete.
my vulture. But this has been fun. I don't know, I've started to get the combat itch ever since I started playing the PTU and started to play the new patrol missions and everything along those lines. Now it's time to find some friends and start crewing up these big ships. All right. That's about all we're gonna need right there. Watch, I'll show you what I mean. Let me just get us outside of this station, and I'll accept the mission, and you can see. This is why I think it's a glitch, because I just think these should be HRTs, and they're just coming up as very low-risk targets. Alright, so contracts... Oh, I'm gonna have to jump like to Monix or something like that. That's fine. Should repair before I go back out. I'm not even sure how much damage I've taken. 2,000? That's not a lot. Nobody has friends anymore. I'd like to sit there and say you don't need friends, but yeah, it's getting to the point where, yeah, you do need friends nowadays. I mean, there's still tons of solo stuff to do inside of Star Citizen, but like the Hathor content, the CZs, everything. It's time to find some friends. The patrol missions after you get to Orange. Gets crazy out there. I don't know why I'm bringing my shields online. I need to jump. Speaking of that, Death, when are you coming back? I can take some time out of my busy schedule to go zipping through the universe in a Carrack. Alright, we're going to go to checkmate real quick, just so that we can get the mission. But yeah, these missions literally only take like if you're just jumping in a fighter, you can knock out the main guy in like 30 seconds and jump away. The biggest time sink is when you run out of fuel after like 8 jumps. Then you're like, oh man, I gotta go get fuel. I want the new patch to drops because I want to see the Wicklow stuff. Hey man, I get a couple days off a week, man. I can game from the second I wake up. You just need to hit me up and need to be like, hey dude, Sunday we're playing. Right? I did the contested zone for a bit. I do need to jump back in there and go start collecting all the boards so that I can go get the ship. Maybe I'll finally get an F8 just out of luck. The ship I don't want. Honestly, the ship I want from there, just because I just want it, is the Sulin. I don't know why. I just want an alien ship. And the Sulin is like, I can get that from the executive hangar. Alright, heading into checkmate. grab this mission, head out, blow some stuff up in the Furies. Yeah, for a while in retail, all I was doing was just salvage. I was just like grabbing ships. The SRV is broken in retail, so like that gameplay kind of sucks. And they nerfed the SRV missions, but it is what it is. That's another mission that I'd like to see. I'd like to see SRV missions, like, you know, like rods and disposal and like all of the like Brios breaker yards, all of that stuff, all the salvage yards, dude. I'd like them to just have an area where you can just drag a ship, drop it, and get money for it. Just a big square, you know, that, you know, it just munches the ship, you know. You hit the freight elevator, the ship goes down, it eats it, it's off the server at that point in time. I'd like to see missions like that. You know, and they're like, oh yeah, you brought Connie Andromeda, here's 500k for your troubles because you flew halfway across the galaxy to get this thing. I get the boards, less for the ship, more for the components, the stealth components. There's a change happening on stealth components right now in the PTU. All right, ooh, there we go. 120k. Verified bounty, trunks, headhunters, low risk target, single seater craft. I mean, these missions are just insane on how awesome they are. Oh, give me a second. Work's calling. Alright, sorry about that. You can never escape work, even on your days off. I don't know. It's just one of those things, man. I hate being an adult sometimes. I don't know. I just need to go do contested zones.
Quantum drive is now on.
I don't know anybody in Alabama. I don't know. So has anybody done Hathor yet? I couldn't get Hathor to work. I actually tried to solo Hathor on the PTU. I got all the boards, did all the alignments, did everything, went upstairs, and then the damn laser wouldn't fire. I don't know what I would have done if the laser fired, because it was just me. So I was like, I didn't even have a rock with me or anything else like that. I just had like a little hand mineable, but I couldn't get it to work. But I don't know. I think we need friends. I think we need to start getting more social in this game. I think they need to put in some social tools. I definitely think they need to put in a stupid invite command, because this is just ridiculous. How can you not type out, you know, like /I or /invite and then the person's names? Because right now, with 700 people on the server, I guess it breaks and you can only see like a certain amount of them, maybe like 50 or 100, and then you can't see the other 400 people on the server, and that's just ridiculous. I'm like, a staple of all MMOs is the invite command. Whether you play Final Fantasy, RuneScape, let's go old school WoW, or even Albion, any of those, they have the invite command, and I do not understand how Star Citizen doesn't have a /invite space command. It just makes no sense to me. It baffles me. It's like they hired developers that have never played an MMO or something. I don't get it. And don't get me started on turrets again, because, man, the turret gameplay is what's really driving me insane. All right.
Quantum drive is now off.
And we're back into it. We need 5 more of these, and then we're going to go buy our ships. 5 more? How many more do I need? 6 more.
6 more, and then we go buy our ships. 2 arrows and 1 raft. And then I'm gonna have to tour the raft because I've never been in that ship.
Okay.
I just like everything about it right now. I need to turn around. I'm gonna get this stupid carrot
Shields
destroyed
online.
because I'm talking and I'm not paying attention. All right. We're close enough to cause some damage. Let's go. Sounds like something just hit me. Looks like somebody's flying around hitting me. I am definitely being shot. I know what you're thinking. Why didn't you bring your Polaris? Because then it's too easy. The Polaris just kills everything.
Engines on.
One of these days they're going to fix that. Alright.
Launch sequence complete. Contact received. Landing gear up.
Alright, Ion, stop shooting my ship. Get away from my carrick. Blow up.
Target destroyed.
Good stuff.
Shield under attack.
I think we're definitely getting some desync lag. That guy was firing in the other direction and hit me. Definitely desyncing here. Ooh. Oh, would you just blow up already? I don't know what's up with these alien ships, dude, but they're tough as nails. I get it. This is a drop ship, right? I forget the name of this ship. The Prowler, maybe? I think it's the Prowler. Oh, you ain't got a gun no more? Oh, I missed all those shots.
Target destroyed.
All right. The Asperia Prowler, that's what it is. How exciting. All right. On to the next one. 5 more. We had 6 to go, right?
Procedure
I
started.
think it was 6.
Docking denied. Landing gear down.
All right, on to the next one. Look, I need to back that one up. That's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Should probably use the elevator when I do that so that I reset the elevator.
Okay.
All right.
Shields offline.
All right, next one up.
Quantum drive is now on.
I gotta get a space shot too of the Fury and the Carrack together. Like a nice lit shot. Maybe next to a planet or something. I don't know. I need a nice shot of that. Put that in the thumbnail. I have no idea why that front is open like that. Oh well. Not gonna worry about it. Not gonna worry about Star Citizen being Star Citizen. Let's get this bad boy up to speed. Get over here, get the next one. Let's go buy some ships. The prize to all this hard work is the ships.
Shields online.
I'm trying to get to like 16. I was in a dust cloud. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, I was like in one of those, like kind of like the cloud I was in right now, where you can't see anything and there's a bunch of shit flying around. It just sucks. I was in one of those and I lost the Carrack. I was like, oh my god, dude, I cannot find my Carrack anywhere. And then I just flew around for, I don't know, 5 minutes, and then eventually it pinged on my scanners. And I was like, oh, there she is. So, yeah, you can lose your ship. Which is something I'd love to see changed. I'd love to be able to see my ships on my minimap at all times. But, I don't know. I don't know if they're ever going to get that right. Being able to ping your mini-maps and stuff like that. It'd be nice, but yeah, we'll see. Alright, let's go take this guy out. Because it's a long flight back to Stanton. At least Area 18's kind of close.
Engines on. Launch sequence complete. Landing gear up.
Alright, Raja. Truett.
Contact received.
Ooh, it's a cutty too. These things give me a lot of problems just because of their firing arc is so big. Like they can hit you from all kinds of different directions.
Shields under attack.
That's what I'm talking about right there. That stupid firing arc. Alright, we got no shields left, buddy. No.
Target destroyed.
that was fun. Almost hitting him. I don't think these guys ever have cargo on them. Cargo. Alright. Call it there. Head back to the mothership. Do it again. 4 more? 4 more. Where should we go first? Should we go to Lorville or should we go to Area 18? Area 18 is the closest when we come out of the jump point.
Landing gear down. Landing successful. Engines off.
Lorville gets us the raft. Area 18 gets us the arrows. So I want 2 arrows for the Polaris. That way, you know, in case I ever get friends, I'm like, all right, cool, just get on the ship. We don't need anything else. We've got ships. Get on the ship. Get to the chopper. All right. All right, next one. You know what I just thought? I think we only need about 6.5 million to get the 2 ships because it's 2 million a pop for the arrows. 1,900,000. All right, so that's 4 million, right? And then I think I said it was 3.5 for the raft. I don't know, that's 7.5. What am I doing? My math is bad.
Quantum drive is now on.
While we jump real quick, let me check this again. Okay, so arrows. Arrows are 1.98, so we'll call that 2 for simple math. And then the... Where is the Argo? Argo raft, 3.5. So 7.5. And we have, dun dun dun, 6.5. Okay. We are not going to have enough here. We have to do a lot of these bounties. But I've only got about 4 left in me, so we're definitely going to go get the raft. We have enough now, but I do kind of want to get close. I got to adult sometime today. Like in about an hour. I need to clean my kitchen and cook. And we got to take that badass picture too. I don't know. Let's see if we can get a picture on the next pass. Next time we take the Fury out, and then we'll do a quick tour of the raft. This tour of the raft will be post raft changes. When it can only handle, what, 96? 98. I do not think this is going to be very picture-worthy.
Shields online.
So the new flight blades are coming out in Invictus. There's not much information behind them. They said they were going to release something on Spectrum. I haven't seen anything drop yet, but I'm wondering if those. I think they're not going to be physicalized, kind of like the control boards that we currently have. I think they're going to be in like the landing section. But I always pass those server racks where it's just got like all those places where you could put like blades and stuff, and I'm like, that's where they should go. I should be able to go into your ship and just rip that sucker out and be like, oh my god, I just got a plus 30% to movement. That'd be cool. I don't know. I'm excited for those. I didn't get with all the hype where everybody was like, oh yeah, we're gonna finally get NPC crews and stuff like that. I was like, nah, no we're not. I'm not worried about that. Everybody was like huffing the copium. Alright, where is the target? Oh, that is the target. Target. Objective complete. Alright, what is this thing? Oh, a terrapin. Oh my god, these things suck. I'm not a huge terrapin fan, but like after fighting these guys for a bit, I'm like, yeah, I get it. I get why the medical terrapin is like kind of cool. Wow. Is that you doing that to me? Woo. That's about enough of you. Both of us in shield failure. Enough. Enough. How is he keeping that distance from me? Alright, screw it. Nah, dude. Why does it sound like I'm dying? Taking so much damage. Oop. Might have just killed myself. Come on, wake up. No, I just recovered my shields.
Shield under attack.
Dude, this is ridiculous. This jousting. Quit it. I need to get under that turret. Or behind him. That's good right there. Oh, now I got a second one. Just blow up already, dude.
Target destroyed.
Tell you what. Damn Gladius. Where are you at? Are you after me? You're after me.
Shield under attack.
Dude, I knew I heard a Gladius, man. Those things are so distinctive. Die. I don't want to mess with you, Gladius, but you're making me. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, little Fury. Punching above your weight class here. There's Snub Fighter versus the UEE prize fighter. For all of you who are like, that's the Lightning. I'm like, no, it's not. Come on, come on, come on. Dude, I suck so bad. And it's...
Target destroyed.
Alright. Good enough. Good enough for government work. That was too much work right there. This thing is not flying right. We may have to retire this one. It's okay, kids. That's why we bring second Furies. What does my wife say all the time? Plan for failure. You are a failure. This thing is just janking all over the place. All right.
Landing gear down.
I know what you guys are thinking. I should just abandon it out here. No, I should not. Okay? This is like camping. Okay? We brought this with us. We're taking it back with us. Like any good set, this thing does not move worth a shit right now. Ah, damn it. Alright. I'm just like, worst case scenario, man, I'm gonna need to start using missiles. Here's the thing. So, like, this thing is red as hell, right? But you can't tell there's any damage to it. And if I didn't die earlier and I still had my salvage tool, like, you can't repair these things. It sucks. I'm gonna start a petition to fix the Furies so that you can actually repair them. I don't see them as throwaway crafts. They are my favorite, and I want to keep them forever. I just want them to have like when you salvage something, it gets that like repair badge, and they just look all like beat up and just like held together with duct tape. That's what I want. That's what I want them. That's what I want my ships to look like if I'm doing this all day long, dude. I just want my ships. I want to be able to get out of my ships, and I want to be able to repair them. And you can do it on the Polaris, and you can do it to like the Hornets and everything else. But like some ships, they just don't even show the repairs. All right, next one up. Where are we going? Across the system.
Shields offline. Quantum drive is now on.
All right, I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick. I will be right back. All right, coming back into it. And we're not there yet. For those of you that are wondering, that is not a beer. That is a seltzer water.
Quantum drive is now off.
Okay, what do we have? 3 more of these? 3 more of these, and then we'll go buy the raft. 3 more until we run out of Furies. Then we're gonna go buy the raft. And take the last tour of the raft.
Shields online.
Okay, they're about 15 meters out. Should be close enough. 1,500 meters, rather. We're not going to take the Broken Fury. Yeah, the only way you can tell that that Fury is damaged is because it's got the red lights on it. You know, I'm curious about repairing that thing. I don't think I've ever seen it with those red lights on it. Usually I just explode. There's not much to the Furies. They're like tissue paper. They don't really have armor or anything else. It's just like, well, best of luck to you. Alright, let's fire this bad boy up. Once again. I love how they don't have life support. Turn on the life support. Can't. You just like, it's just automatically off. All right, whatever. We're out of here.
Launch sequence complete. Landing gear up.
Let's go get the target. All right.
Contact received.
That is not our target. That's our target right there. Yeah, kids, we're gonna use missiles this time. Whoop! That got a little close.
Contact received.
This guy, shields don't want to go down?
Shields under attack.
Get that, but I don't know who's attacking me.
Target destroyed.
Take it. Alright, buddy. That was not nice of you to shoot at me. I was gonna leave you alone. You and your little dog, too. Goodbye.
Target destroyed.
That was kind of cheap. Oh! Hello. Where are you at? That's fine. You can joust. I got enough shields to joust a couple times.
Target destroyed.
Ooh, I won. What is that? Oh, that's that other ship. Alright. Where is my Carrick? There she is. Let's head home. A little cinematic. All right, 2 more. I'm looking to see if I can get a good picture. Actually, let's turn it around. Let's put it right there. Let's take a look. Actually, let's back it up a little bit. I don't like any of these shots. Let's see. Maybe come from this direction. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Not my best shot, but definitely not bad. Trying to center the Carrick. Alright. What if we do one in this direction? That's not awful. Alright. That's enough playing around with photos.
Landing gear down.
Let's land.
Landing successful. Engines
Landing
off.
successful. I wonder what my rep is at. Okay, so this is the other thing, and this is why I think it's a glitch, because of the fact these are very low risk targets, I'm not gaining any rep. I mean, I think when I started this like a day or two ago, I was right here before the G, and I've done 20, 30 of these missions. So even though they're paying out over 100K, I'm just not making rep, which, you know, is fine. I'm here for the money because, you know, I'm a mercenary. But yeah, that's why I'm like, I feel like this is a glitch, so I'm gonna exploit it until I can't. And yes, there are easier and faster ways to make money, and yes, I could 100%. Oh, I'm still, no wonder. I'm all trying to route to the next one. I could bring my Hornet and just like blow up these targets like super fast, but I don't know. I'm enjoying this this RP element, man. It's nice to have a little mini carrier. Doing something other than the normal in Star Citizen. And you're still getting the grind, and you're having fun. I mean, I absolutely could just grab a Connie, come out here, and wreck these things with missiles. But then I'm not having fun. And that's the whole point of playing a video game, is to have fun. I'll let you guys know right now, I'm having like a blast just doing this. Yeah, it takes me a few extra seconds, but who cares? Are you having fun? You guys are watching.
Quantum drive.
At least nobody's taking bets if I'm going to explode or run into something. But there were a couple of times that it got very close there. Not going to lie. We almost died. A couple times. Alright, I can't even remember how many more of these things we have to do. I think it's 2? So one more after this one, and we go tour the raft.
Okay. Shields online.
I might have gotten too close. Carrick's gonna have to take some damage. It's very dark out. It's very dark here. Moving on up. I definitely want to try to repair that stupid thing. I think my home is at Area 18. I think I actually might have a repair. Oh man, I forgot to open the damn doors. Damn it. Damn it, Janet. Take 2. Yeah, I am definitely going to have to finish up in the next hours because I need to eat. I'm getting, like, stupid hungry. And I've been wanting taco bowls. Like, I keep going to Taco Bell and getting their new taco bowl. So I was like, it's like $7, which, you know, since I'm broke is a lot of money. And I'm like, I got to stop eating these every day. So I pretty much bought everything to make these taco bowls. So I'm going to go downstairs and make some taco bowls.
Landing gear up.
Alright. Which means we definitely need to finish up in the next hour.
Contact received.
I just don't like all this garbage. Alright. Cuddy, we got 2 missiles left. I think they're size 2 missiles? I'm not really too sure. Double check. Oh, shit. Countermeasures work.
Contact received. Shields under attack.
Blow up. Oh, yeah. Dude, you are not my supervisor. I don't know what you think you were doing, shooting at me. That went from bad to worse.
Target destroyed.
3 of you? Come on.
Target destroyed.
There she is. All right, back home.
Docking procedure started. Docking denied. Landing gear down.
Nope. It was looking so good until it wasn't.
Landing successful. Engines off.
Okay, one more. Last one. Last one, then we go get the raft. I'm just trying to break 7 million, to be honest with you. I know I need 7.5. 3.5 and 4. Yeah, I know I need 7.5, but I'm like, meh. I don't really feel like doing like 4 more. I just want to do one more. Want to do one more. I want to feel successful. Want to buy my raft.
Okay.
People are still out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, last one.
Shields offline.
Like, don't screw around. Perfect.
Quantum drive is now on.
All right, last one, and then we'll head back to Stanton. It is fun, though. Furies are fun. They're just fun little ships. Like, medium ships, they don't take them out too quick, man. But could you imagine, like, 4 of them? That would just be messed up, dude. Like, I'd love to see a flight of, like, 4 Furies just go against, like, a Hornet and just all of them target the exact same Hornet and just jack, like... I don't care who that is. That would melt their brain. Just be like, oh my god.
Quantum drive is now off.
Oh, we're messing with asteroids again. This could be the end of us. We all know we are not good at flying through asteroids. Alright. How are we doing on fuel? Oof. We do not have a lot of quantum fuel.
Shields online.
Alright. Carson Dalton. You are mine today, Mr. Dalton. doors, because that's important. I do like bringing the Carrack or the Polaris with me because if I do actually just explode, I do have more ships and I can regen right here, so I don't have to fly back.
Engines on.
Because, I mean,
Launch
I have
sequence
exploded.
complete.
I have died.
Contact received. Landing gear up.
Alright, Carson. I think we're out of missiles. Pretty sure I don't have any. Oh, I have one left. No, I don't. Alright, let's take this guy out. I'm gonna head back to Stanton. We've made our money for our raft. It's a 400i. Rear shields are gone. Oh, it's gonna be easy.
Contact received.
Oop. That was me being stupid. You gonna finally fight? Tell you what, I gotta get behind you, dude. No, no, no. No, no. There you go. Right there. Ooh, that's your shields. Right there. Ooh. I'm like, are you going to attempt evasive maneuvers?
Target destroyed.
You know what I also would like to see with these ships blowing up like this? I wish you, like, you can board them, right? I wish when you boarded them and they're soft death like this, like, they had stuff inside, like, the personal lockers and stuff like that. I don't think that's too much to ask for. Just for these things to have a little bit of loot. Like, you know, you can go in and get helmets and stuff like that. It would make it a little bit funner. You know, a little bit more RP. That would be cool. I would like that. I don't know if CIG listens to people. All right, let's go get a raft. Oh, wait, we're gonna have to take this guy out. I mean, we don't have to. Oh wait, that is. Here is my Carrack. There she is. Alright, boys and girls, this will probably be the last time you ever get to see the raft before the new changes that they're bringing into the PTU. Unless you have a raft and you're looking at it every day. I don't know, people on the PTU swear by this thing now.
Docking procedure started. Docking denied. Landing gear down.
I feel like this is the most combat I have ever done over the course of this like last 2 weeks. It all started in the PTU. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 weeks. It all started in, oh damn it, I did that again. I'm gonna die. And I was doing God bless it. Get in.
Landing successful. Engines off.
Don't talk and drive. Talk and fly. I don't know. It seems like with the PTU they came out with the patrol missions, and I'm super stoked about the patrol missions because I'm a huge Wing Commander fan, and as a Wing Commander fan, like that's what the whole game was. It was just a bunch of patrol missions off of a carrier. Like you would just always come up to the carrier, then go on a patrol mission, and just go have some fun. So I loved patrol missions, and then I started playing them in the PTU, and now I'm just like, I'm all about space combat for some reason. It's like lit a fire under me. Like, I'm actively trying to get better at flying. I fly decoupled a lot, not all the time, but you know, I'm trying to get better at space combat. So it's just it's great, dude. I cannot wait for this patch to drop. Also, can we talk about drones for a second? Like, sitting here in the drone bay of the Carrack, right? Like, I don't know what their function is. I don't know what they're supposed to do or anything else like that. That's up for CIG to decide. But I feel like we should already have drones 100%. Because if you think about it, drones aren't autonomous. I mean, they're supposed to be ships that have autonomous drones. And what I mean by that is you have, like, the... what's that new RSI medical ship? Even though medical gameplay's in the toilet. So they have this medical ship. The drone is supposed to go get you, bring you back to the ship, and they're supposed to fix you up. Yada, yada, yada. Who cares? I don't care about that. But what we do have is, you know, these little drones, even if they only had, like, size 1 cannons on them or something along those lines, they're just basically little ships. I don't understand why we don't have them. You're supposed to get in this little drone operator seat and then be able to control a little ship. I don't understand why we don't have them. Because basically, the mechanics are there. You know, they're about the quarter of the size of a Fury. You should just be able to fly the drones everywhere and have fun with them. You know, go check out stuff, you know, scan stuff. I wouldn't even care if they just boosted your scanners. You know, you send out the drone, you can scan further away, and then, you know, you can fly back and, like, dock, or I don't know, man. I just don't understand how we don't have this gameplay yet. It seems like it's so, like, everything is already there to have that. But that's my rant on drones. I started giving that some thought the other day, and I was just like, I couldn't rectify it. You know, I was just like, why are these not in the game? I was in the Reclaimer, and you know, I was thinking about it, and they were like, oh yeah, I was with a couple guys, and they were like, oh yeah, you're supposed to have these little salvage drones, and I was like, all right, well, what do they actually do? And they're like, oh, well, they're to help you salvage. And I was like, are they beams or what? Do you just, I was like, they seem really small to salvage anything. What can they hold, like 1 SCU? But then I started to think, I was like, well, you know, they could do other things. They don't necessarily have to salvage, you know? Maybe they can help you break apart ships and stuff. It just got me thinking about the drones, and I was like, you know, you could just have these in-game already for something. They could be little attack drones. I mean, if your ship has drones, you get little attack drones, like little mini Furies. You know, it carries a 1 size 2 cannon on it, or it's got 2 missiles on it, and then, you know, once it's spent, it's spent. You know, you just jump out of the seat, it dies out in the universe and explodes, and then, you know, when you rearm it, you have to buy new drones for like 200K. I don't know. That's just my thoughts on drones. Whenever I step into any of the ships that have drone rooms, I'm just like, why are these not in the game yet? I just don't get it. Because the mechanics are there. You're just basically remote piloting a little ship. That's it. That's my rant on drones. I just don't understand why the gameplay is not there. Like I said, they could just be little attack drones with like size 2 cannons. Just 1 size 2 cannon. I mean, that's all the Fury has, is size 2 cannons. It's got 4 of them, but 2 little drones, 2 little size 2 cannons, or even distortion cannons. That'd be awesome. I'd like to see distortion get a comeback. I know I'm just going off on rants because it's a long flight to Lorville. So I would like to see distortion cannons come back, especially in the new PTU when you fight the Polaris and stuff like that. It's like fighting those stupid little PCDs, dude. If you're in anything smaller than like a Retaliator, like those things cook you, bro. You get like within 2K, man, and they're like lasers on you, and you just explode. So yeah, that'd be a perfect thing for a drone, man. You just send out your little drones, they kill the PCDs. All right. I'm really excited to see this raft. I've never pulled this thing out. Never bought one. Don't know what it looks like on the inside. I'm sure it looks like an Argo ship. I mean, I saw it in the videos. But it's different when you go walking around it. Like I said, if this is not the upgrade, I don't think it's the upgrade. Did they put the upgraded raft in? Or are they waiting for the PT? I think they're waiting for the PTU. So buying this ahead of time before the patch drops, probably a good idea. Oh, speaking of which, let's see where we're at on the patch. Shit. No wonder. So there is a new PTU available. Tell you what, let me do this. Let me do a new scene, and I will put the web up here so you can see this. Catch a browser. No, that's not what I want to do. Let's see here. Yes, I want to remove browser. Display capture. Yeah, we can just do display capture. There we go. All right, cool. So we have the new PTU. So let's take a look at the patch notes real quick. All right, alpha patch 4.1 has been released to all backers. Patch should now show version blah 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 925. All waves, everything's enabled. Patch doesn't contain intended features. Testing and feedback. So tonight's build contains multiple server and client performance optimizations that were uncovered during the weekend stress test. That's good. Expo halls will be running on a 2-hour rotation. I haven't even noticed the rotations, to be honest with you. Stability and bug fixes, blah, blah, blah. Battle missions, handyman missions, animal missions, PvP bounties are back in. Hunt the Polaris mission. I actually did grab that. That was pretty fun, to be honest with you. I haven't finished it yet. New Wicklow rewards. I haven't seen those yet. Not ready. NPC comm calls and the redacted. Known issues. Spaceport's missing visually. That sucks. Fleet Week. Transit elevators. Oh, so that sucks. For Fleet Week, if you go up, you're still you're locked in the expo hall. The only way to get out is to backspace. Whoa, what is this? Core Tech is in. Features and gameplay. Synchronized party launch. Updating the party launch feature to have better functionality for server queues. Well, that's cool. I haven't queued with a party in a while. I didn't know I was having problems. When the player leader joins the PU from the front end, party launch notifications are now sent as soon as the party leader launches and joins the shard queue, so that the party is all queued at the exact same time. Okay, I get that. Bug fixes. Docking collar can be locked. That sucked. Item recovery. Quitting the game while having a weapon unholstered on the left backpack item port will force the weapon to be lost. Argo raft. All damage passes through the shields and hits the ship directly. Yeah, that's a good fix considering we're about to buy the Argo raft. Ship battles, hostility, non-tails probe doesn't appear hostile. Okay. And multi-vehicle. Player ships now show the player's names instead of the serial of the ships prior to scanning the ship. Okay. And then, of course, the standard jazz that comes up, 600i rework, win. It's not going to happen. They're not going to rework that ship. They're not going to put people on the 600i. I get that people bought the 600i, but tough. You're not going to get a rework. You're going to get a new ship. They're going to come out with a brand new ship, and that's it. And you're gonna melt your 600i, and then you're going to get the new ship. And that is my current working theory on all non-gold standard ships. I do not expect CIG to ever like rework ships to gold standard. There's just too many ships that are outside of the gold standard. I just don't see them happening. It's just, why would they waste the resources when their only monetary compensation right now is actually buying new ships? Nobody's just going to go buy the 600i. They may do like little tweaks and little updates to the ships, but nah, they're not going to gold standard anything. They may gold standard the most popular ships,
But the entire backlog, not happening. It's just not happening. That sucks, dude. I was hoping today's patch would actually have the tack in there for testing. I'm back. What happened to the butt of the carrot? The butt of the carrot got shot a little bit. It, you know, we got close a couple times to some people. But you know what? It's fine. Everything's fine. Look at that bad boy. Nothing. Not a scratch. Okay? Just a little chip paint. This carrot's tough. It's a tough carrot. We're off right now to go get the raft. That's our current mission right now. We made enough money to buy the carrot and 1 arrow. I mean, I'll get money for the other arrow. I think I'm only missing like 500k. But yeah. We're going to go see the raft before the changes to the raft. And the new PTU is up, but I'm also not going to join the new PTU. I'm about done with the PTU. Not that I, you know, the PTU is great. In fact, it's too good. That's the problem with the PTU. Like, the missions are too fun, and it's like, I got really high. I'm in orange level missions. I'd love to get, I don't have enough quantum fuel. Guys, nobody told me we were out of quantum fuel. We can't get home. All right, we're gonna have to turn around, go fuel this bad boy up. Try not to hit any poles on our way. And then we got to go hit Lorville. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. The reworks. Just not going to happen. And you know what? I'm okay with that. You know, the way that I look at it is, like, the ship that I want reworked more than anything else, the Reclaimer. I want the Reclaimer to get a cargo door. You know? But it's okay if it doesn't. It's okay if they come out with a new... if they come out with a new salvage ship. Like, my current deal, since they're doing so many... Oh, you know what I just realized? My bad. Let me actually get the actual scene right. There we go. Because I was doing display capture. You know what I realized? I want another big salvage ship. And since they're so keen on doing like variants and stuff, I want the Ironclad to get a salvage variant. You know, take the turrets off the front of the Ironclad.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Because they've got those, they've got man turrets on the front. Take those off and replace them with scraper heads or scraper head turrets. And then you could get 2 or even 4, you know, on all 4 corners of the ship. And then, yeah, there you go. And then just put the 2 little pods inside the Ironclad. Done, son. Brand new. I will melt my Reclaimer so fast for the Ironclad salvage. You can't tell me people are going to be like, oh yeah, no, dude, I'm going to stick with the Reclaimer. I just don't think that they're going to rework any of the ships. I think they're just going to come out with new ships, and that's okay, because my thoughts behind it is this: these ships got us here, right? I can't expect them because 2 years ago I paid $450 for the Reclaimer to, you know, constantly always keep it updated. Sorry. Because my thoughts behind this, and tell me if I'm wrong, my thoughts behind this is my money's not gone anywhere. If I melt my Reclaimer right now, that $450 goes right back into the, not into my bank, but it goes into the bank. Oh, Jesus Christ. And I can use it to purchase the next ship. So, yeah. There's going to be no 600i rework. I just... Never. Reclaimer's not going to get any
Landing complete.
good
Have a
updates.
pleasant stay.
They're just going to come out with new ships, and I'm okay with that. And I really, really, really do want an Ironclad salvage. I got to get fuel. There you go. I fixed the Carrack. All $2,500 worth of damage that I did to it. I like that. What happened to the Carrack's butt? I don't know. I've been taking it into combat.
I should have brought the damn Polaris. But that makes this too easy, man. If I take the Polaris, I just got to get it close to the ships, and it would just like wreck all these ships. I'd never have to get out of the pilot seat, dude. I could just sit here and eat ice cream and do bounties. That's no fun. That's no fun. That's not a fun stream. All right. I think we have got fuel. Do we have fuel? According to this, we do not have fuel. According to this, we have fuel. Well, we're just gonna have to go with it.
You are clear to launch.
All right. We're gonna assume the doors are open. Otherwise, we're gonna end up with a damaged Carrick's butt again. They're looking pretty open. Still not showing any fuel.
Thank you, and please visit again.
No, thank you. I appreciate saying that you put fuel.
Shields on. Shields offline. Landing gear raised.
Alright, you all saw me put fuel in this thing, right? Like, I'm not crazy. We're gonna hope we have enough fuel. We're gonna spin around. That's good enough for government work. Aligning. Entry requirements met. I guess I got fuel. That is cool. I'm sorry, dude. I still love making jumps, bro. I don't make them very often. All right, raft bound to Lorville, kids. Get our raft. Then we'll have to go adult. Clipped it. So I have had the air where like you come out and you're still in Pyro. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. I mean, I do like to do the jump. I don't like to do it twice in a row.
looks like Stanton? Yep. We made it, kids. Don't make me turn this carrick around. Take you back to Pyro. Alright, Loreville it is. Not my favorite place.
Quantum drive is now on.
Man, I'm really excited to see this damn raft. I'm a little too excited to see this raft. It's the end of my mission. Then I gotta get back to Pyro after I get back on tonight. And go to Pyro and continue doing it so I can get my stupid arrows. I don't know what happened to my arrows. I had them bought and then I guess I didn't store them or something. You know, you take a break and you destroyed everything in your hangar and you're just like, whatever. And then they patch and you just lose it. I'm like, ugh. I want to get the Atlas Geo too. I don't know if anybody's tried the Atlas Geo. It looks fun. I haven't tried it yet. I was going to buy it, but a line of mine came out and this is a true story. I was like, okay, I'm not going to buy this thing until they fix minings because I took my my rock out and I was like, oh, let me go try the new hand minables. Or not hand minables, the new vehicle minables, and they were bugged. So we come out with this mining patch and everything's bugged. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm not going to buy the Geo. So then I'm sitting there and I'm on Spectrum and I'm bored and I'm on Spectrum and I'm like, and I say in the testing chat, you know what? I'm not going to buy a Geo. And then like I got yelled at by Knight Rider and I was just like, oh, okay. And then from there on, I was just like, yeah, I'm just not going to buy this ship until they fix the minables. And then they finally get them fixed and then I'm like, I don't care anymore. I was like, I think I can wait until the Geo comes out to the store. So I was like, I guess that's it. So now I'm waiting on the Geo. I do kind of want to buy some paints though. I want to buy some Fury paints. I got they got like a 5-pack for like, I don't know, $25 or something like that. Thought about buying those. Just rocking some red Furies. I wish they would put more paints in the game too. That's they sell some, but not for like even just like basic colors. You know, it's like I just want some Fury paints. I did because of the new I don't know, item recovery tier 0. I did actually buy some armor, which is the silver armor you see me in, the Grey Cat armor. I love Grey Cat armor. I was rocking the blue for the longest time. I'd always have to go to Orison and buy the stupid armor, and I never make Orison my home because I have like when I first started playing Star Citizen, when I first tried to load it, I was on Orison, and that's back in the day that Orison was like you had to fly for like half an hour to get out of the atmosphere. I was like, it took me forever, and I was just like, you know what, nah. So I never go to Orison. Like, I just don't want to mess with that big ass gas giant. All right, we're almost there, almost to New Deal. Let's try to land this Big Bertha. I do like Loreville. I mean, I know it's a shithole, and I hate everything it represents, but I think it's pretty. I actually made an entire YouTube video about flying over Loreville in between the buildings and stuff. It was cool. I liked it. I like Loreville on the outside. I like
I like the aesthetic, all the yellow. Is it yellow? Is it yellow or is it supposed to be gold? That's my question right there. Alright, Tisa Spaceport. Do we go above or under the sign? I think we're gonna go under the sign. I love how the carrot just falls out of the sky.
Landing gear deployed.
I feel like that guy's trying to go in my hangar. Oh well, he'll get impounded. Can I land backwards in this thing? Oh, I guess it really doesn't matter. Alright, it's raft time. Let's go take a look at it. You guys keep hearing me talk about the arrows and stuff like that. I really like the arrows on the Polaris. They fit really nice, but one of the things I was thinking about the other day, was at work, and I was like, I wonder what the bucks are like. Instead of doing arrows, do bucks. I don't know, I just like light fighters. Alright, let's store this bad boy. Run halfway across the damn hangar because I parked on the wrong side. And it's not an extra large hangar.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been moved. Please visit us again.
Alright,
Bye.
goodbye my friend. Thank you for keeping me safe. Let's go spend our hard-earned money. Doop, 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 doop. You gotta make your own elevator music. Oh, I thought both the terminals were full. I was gonna get pissed. Alright, Argo. Raft. Purchase ship. Confirm purchase. Yep, I'm 500k away. Alright, let's check this out real quick and then we'll call this the end of the stream. to do no walk around tour or anything else like that. I just want to see what this thing looks like. I've seen them in the verse, but I've never owned one.
Welcome
I don't even know how to
the
get in this
ASOP
thing.
vehicle retrieval system.
Let's see. Argo, Atlas, Atlas 2, Argo Raft.
Your vehicle has been. Please visit us again.
Gotta go all cinematic for this. Gotta go with the cinematics right here. Here it comes. Maybe. There we go. Nothing beats the cinematics. So this thing holds double the Freelancer Max. So I think it holds the exact same amount as the Freelancer Starlancer? The Starlancer Max, yeah. Alright. Looking quite industrial. We're in a big hangar, so we gotta run. Okay, so they got rid of all this crap, which is good. And I think they put a tractor beam somewhere here. I'm not really too sure where they put it. Oops. Not really too sure where they put it. Maybe over here somewhere. I think that's the tractor beam area. I mean, none of this is important. It's all going to change. But yeah, all of these struts are gone now. So it's just an open area so that you can put cargo up there, which is great because I can't tell you how many times, and this is why everybody loves the Ironclad, is the fact that the Ironclad's roof retracts, and then you can load stuff in space, which is what makes this thing the greatest thing ever. I don't know how to get in this ship. Oh, there's an elevator. Okay. It's like the SRV. Argo loves their elevators. All right. Oh, there's a lower deck and a top deck. All right, let's go to the lower deck. This will answer the question if it's got components or not. Oh. Okay. That's where the bridge is. Yeah, a little habitation area. It is kind of like the SRV. Same with the little table. And then, what is this? Suit lockers. Oh, can they just put this feature in? And then a gun locker. All right. And then a ladder. All right. I mean, I would love to have a ship, like, my daily driver just have, like, suits in there that I'm going to wear. Or, you know, when I first started to play Star Citizen, like, we were still using the Pembroke suits at that point in time when we'd go to Aberdeen. Because you would overheat on Aberdeen. This is the second deck, right? What is up here? What is this? Is this the components? Oh, okay. So the components, they do have the components. Oh, dude, that's a pain in the ass, though. What is this? This is like the little engineering area. Got a little fire extinguisher over there. I mean, that makes sense. Okay, so this is the elevator. So I would guess you could get the components out through this door into the elevator all the way down. All right, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. And then this is the tractor beam area. But it doesn't have a tractor beam yet. So the tractor beam comes in 4.1.1. All right, cool. Here's the question. Think you can log out in this thing? That's one of the things that's starting to bother me a bunch is a lot of the ships, you just can't bed log in. So, I mean, I would like to get this ship for my alt account and just have this as a cargo ship and then have a area that my alt account can log out in so that I can go start my new deep space adventure where I just leave my alt account out in deep space and I can jump to it. That's not nice. Piggy bank isn't in it,
and I'm thinking about renaming it. I'm gonna name my alt account after my wife. Oh yes, okay, cool. So you can actually log out in this ship. And it's pretty much gold standard already. Nice. And see, this is what I'm talking about. They made changes to this ship, but it's already gold standard. It's not like they gold standard this ship and then made the changes and everything else along those lines. Where's this airlock go? Ah, see, now that's function. That's function over form. You gotta love that. You gotta love the fact that they have an airlock right here, like right off the bridge, so that you can actually exit into space. I mean, this whole thing is made to work in space. You can just walk right out there, and boom, you're loading cargo. You're doing HRT. Somebody brings one of these. You've got that guy in your org that's gonna bring this thing. It's gonna carry 200 and some odd SCU of cargo. Nah, say less, dude. I'm glad I bought this thing. This thing has got so much function, as opposed to something like a Herc or something like that. Don't get me wrong, I like the Hercs, but like I can't stand loading cargo off a ramp. It's annoying. I mean, it's not super big either. So, I mean, if you're pulling into a large and just dropping it right here, dude, your cargo elevator's right here, everything's right there. I guess the only thing that I would say is it's too bad you can't get an Atlas on this thing somewhere. That would be like cream of the crop. Bring in an Atlas with you. You know, in the Star Lancer, you can bring the Atlas with you, so... But the Star Lancer, you gotta, like, drive up over into this corner, but overall, no. No, this is a good purchase, man. If anybody's like, hey, we need to run cargo, let's go. I'm not going to run cargo today, but I'll probably run cargo in 4.1. This will be my go-to cargo if I'm going to be doing like big cargo, because like I said, these struts are gone and you just load it up all the way back here and you can just go 32s the entire way. It's nice. I like it. I'll take it. Not bad, not bad. All right, guys. This has been a good stream, and I've enjoyed it immensely. But unfortunately, my stomach is eating itself, and I have to go down and make taco bowls. So everybody that came on today, please make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe. I am actually going to sit there and take a look at the subscribers. If we can get to 250 subscribers, I will easily start doing 2 streams a week. And we'll just go forward from here, man. We'll build it back up, man. Build the empire. But other than that, thank you for everybody that came out today. We'll see you next time, sometime next week, for sure. And take care.